Hello, I'm Linda Brayman. Welcome to Senior Moments. It's the middle of fall, so we are enjoying cozy breezes, colored leaves, and the whiff of abundant harvests. But we can also enjoy watching Senior Moments. Senior Moments covers events and activities at senior centers in the Ann Arbor Ypsilanti area, such as the Ann Arbor Senior Center, Turner Senior Resource Center, the Pittsfield Senior Center, and the Ann Arbor Community Center. Also, the show provides valuable information for senior citizens on such issues as health, finance, and entertainment. The program premieres on the last Sunday of the month with the reruns on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 11 a.m. and 5 p.m., Saturdays at 9 a.m., and Sundays at 5 p.m. on CTN Channel 19. And remember, while the fall weather brings you opportunities to relax, Senior Moments always brings you opportunities to learn valuable information. Hello, this is Linda Brayman with Senior Moments. I am so excited about our guests today because they are involved in a play that involves senior citizens. Alice Fell was here before telling us about PTD Theater, PD the dog, and the play she was doing that involved senior citizens. She is here today with Dennis Platty, the current director of the new play. Welcome. I am just so excited and so inspired by another play for people our age. It's just awesome. And Alice, is this you're producing this time, you're not directing.
Yes.
So is this your first time producing?
No, I've produced before many times, and I've also directed many times.
So what's the difference between producing and directing?
Well, the producer is like the business manager. They handle the business end of things that are going on in community theater. In theater where there's a lot of money involved, the producer also handles the financial aspect of it.
That's not for us.
Yeah, no, community theater doesn't have a lot of money. And the director handles the artistic piece. So the director is the one with the vision about what the play will be, and he works with the actors to block out the play and hone the performance and ultimately create the vision that he had for the play.
Yes, that's great. Now, Dennis, have you ever directed before?
I have, about 30 or 40 times. I've directed and acted over the years, but I do a lot of other things. So I do about I direct one show a year for the last 25 years or so.
And have you ever produced before?
Not so much. She's held my hand on some things. No, but I'm a graphic designer, so I end up doing a lot of the other stuff as far as graphics, and so I'm busy with that also. But I'm really the director at this point in time.
Okay, yes. And so you've acted before?
I have.
And had other jobs? What other jobs have you had?
Well, I've gone through I'm sorry. Mostly graphic design stuff.
Okay.
So I've done. I was out in Maine and did fishing magazines and newspapers and stuff like that, and came back to Ypsilanti and have been working at the Riverside Arts Center ever since. We pretty well put that all together, the Riverside Arts Center theater area. So that's just growing over the years, and we have our 25th anniversary this year. So
that's awesome. That is awesome. Now, between acting and directing, which would you prefer to do?
At this point, I kind of like to direct, I think. It's fun to work with it and
kind of boss everybody around.
And boss everybody around. And I don't have to remember all of those lines anymore.
Exactly.
But I'll still do some short ones probably. I'll be the butler someplace or something. But as a rule, I won't.
Now, how did you become involved in PTD?
Oh, it goes way back through theater and through Eastern Michigan University, and I I started the theater company for PTD
Oh.
with another group of people
Yes.
that was just starting up about 25 years ago, and it kind of broke apart at first because there was only 9 lights and some folding chairs to start up with. But over the years, we do these 4 shows a year and do 8 performances for everyone. And we do try to do some older, some younger, some harsh things and some happy things.
Yes.
So we try to keep it all going.
Well, I always like to see things where seniors are the actors or are the main characters, because I guess because I'm a senior now and I get a little tired of watching all the teeny boppers and young people because I'm not young anymore. Maybe it's jealousy, I don't know. So tell us about this play. What's the name of it and when is it going to be produced?
Ripcord.
Ripcord
Is the name of the theater. Funny kind of name, probably.
Yeah.
But let's start with the two women that are in the show. Abby, who I kind of think about her because she's pretty crabby.
Crabby Abby.
But Abby's the one that has been there for. They're both in.
An assisted living
facility. And Abby's been there for about 4 years, and she tries to keep it all in one room, but she's supposed to have 2 people in there. But she gets rid of them most of the time. And the new one has come, and that's Marilyn. And she's pretty happy going and trying to make things work. And that's going on. And those women are both in their later stages, and they have one of the there's only Scotty, who's coming in as a, what would you call him?
Well, like an assistant, he provides medication and will help with dressing if necessary or make the beds, that kind of thing.
But he wants to be in theater too, so that's where you'll see clowns and a lot of things going on. But one of the happy-going has been in parachutes before, and her son works on them and stuff. And at one point, she's tried to get Abby to do it too, which is where the ripcord comes from, that they get to in the end.
I kind of thought it was a murder mystery by the name Ripcord. And then when you said she gets rid of all the roommates, I thought, oh.
No.
Are we talking Agatha Christie here?
It's much more fun than that.
Good.
So.
Yeah, the women are adversaries, and Marilyn is the sweet one, and the 2 of them end up making a bet that one can make the other one be afraid, and the other one can make the other one be angry. And Abby, who wants to get rid of Marilyn, if she wins the bet, then Marilyn has to leave.
Oh.
And Marilyn, if she wins the bet, well, she stays and she gets Abby's bed. That's the coveted bed in that room.
With a window.
Yes, with a window.
Oh, no wonder.
Yeah, she wants to keep that window.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
wow, it sounds
it's
like
a really,
it is
it's
fun.
very funny.
It sounds
Very
like
funny.
it. Now, I read that you are the resident theater company now?
We are.
At Riverside?
Yes.
Tell me how that came about. And what does that mean to be the resident theater?
That means that, I don't know what that means. It's just given to us last year. And because we do 4 shows a year and do it in the theater and stuff, they have called us.
Yeah, given us that honor.
Yeah.
And well, we're in the theater itself for performances 12 weeks out of the year. So that's a big chunk for one company to be using one particular space in community theater.
Oh.
And I think we get a couple of perks with that. They provide some rehearsal space for us, which not all companies who just come in and out, one time might get. But we also work with Riverside. We've done a lot of work in helping to restore that theater to be a theater. And in fact, right now there's some updating going on, and one of our theater members, one of our group members, Joe York, is in the process of revising the stage. So, and we don't, you know, there's no charge. So it's kind of like a give and take.
Yes.
And so I think, you know, we're the resident company. We provide them with a lot of showtime, and we provide them with a lot of publicity, and in turn they kind of give us a few perks.
Wow, congratulations. I think that is wonderful.
Yeah.
Now, one thing that I like to do is encourage the senior citizens to get involved in things. So either of you have any ideas how to get these people off the rocking chairs and into the theater, not just to watch, but to get involved?
Oh, I think so.
Yeah, well, something like this. I was so excited, you know, when you contacted me last time, because I thought, wow, senior moments, because we do try very hard to get senior audiences. And we also have a listing of local senior housing facilities and some assisted living facilities. And every play that we do, we send a mailing out to them. So they see our name a lot. And sometimes we get groups of seniors coming in from these places. We're also involved with Elderwise. You want to talk about Elderwise?
They've been around for quite some time, and we usually talk about it beforehand, and then take them to the theater as we're developing it, and then they have come to the show, and it's worked out fairly nice for the last several years. So.
Yeah, yeah. They like to have a little bit of a seminar. So the director will usually make an appointment to go before the play and speak to their group about the play, and then the people in the group have lots of questions. Sometimes it diverges from the exact play. And then when they do come as a group to see the play, they like to have what we call a talkback. And so the actors and the director come out on stage after the play, and they get a chance to ask questions, make comments, that kind of thing.
That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so.
And we're doing this.
Yes, and I'm so glad. I am really glad. The name of the play is Ripcord, and when will it, what are the dates of the production?
That's what I always have to look up. 14th is opening.
November 14th.
November 14th.
And then we run for 2 weeks, 8 performances.
Wow.
Yeah, so
two matinees.
Yeah.
So people can come during the day too.
Good, yes.
And driving back and forth through it.
So.
Yes.
And I believe on the video that we'll see, our videographer put a picture of the poster, and it has the dates and stuff on it.
Good, very good. Thank you both so much
thank
for
you.
coming. It was such a pleasure to have you here. And thank you all for showing up today. We are going to see a clip in just a few minutes, so don't go away. But I do want to encourage you to get involved in theater. Even if you just go to the play, that's awesome. So thanks again, and let's watch the clip.
Imagine me and you, I do. I think about you day and night. It's only right to think about the girl you love and hold her tight. So happy together. If I should call you up, invest a dime, and you say you belong to me, and ease my mind. Imagine how the world could be so very fine, so happy together. They toss the dice, it had to be. The only one for me is you, and you for me, so happy together. tossed the dice. It had to be. The only one for me is you, and you for me. So happy together. Toss the dice, it had to be. The only one for me is you, and you for me. So happy together.
Thank you for joining us on Senior Moments. I hope you enjoyed the show. I'm Linda Brayman. See you next time.